Well, the Stapleton line has been phenomenal, but Timmy himself has been in a bit of a rut as of late, although his line has continued to have success.
Noah Welsh had some weight on that shot as Dumoulin directs it towards the corner. On the rail, it's tied up and underneath the Wolves player. That's Joey Krebs. He gets back up. He has the puck now, slides it up top. Postma shot. He scores! The Wolves might go in. A minute, 27 seconds in. Postma, sixth of the year.
Any surprise?
Nope.
Especially the line that's on there, making the offense run. Look at the good work by Anderson and Joey Crabb. I think the best player as of late. I think he was trying to go to Stapleton. It squirted off his stick and went to Postma. And of course the coverage. Look at this, two guys on one. One man taking Stapleton, and there is the wrister by Paul Postma. Beauty. Top shelf, blocker side. No challenge whatsoever.
How about that? The puck was rolling the whole way too, and he still picked the corner.
Well, it might do that a little bit more. There was a basketball game this afternoon. I think it would be a little softer. Controversy last night in Peoria with something like that.
Johnny Poole tried to slide it across to the goal scorer, Paul Postma. Didn't connect. Johnny Poole, just his second game back in the lineup last night, after missing 8 with a hand injury, had 3 assists. Now he sets up off the slot for Machacek. He scores! Spencer Machacek makes it 2-0. His 13th of the year.
Well, that is just beautiful to watch. And what a pass from Johnny Poole. You mentioned it, 3 assists last night, and a couple of beauties he did make. Headman of the puck, that's the first thing. Penetrating the zone, backing the defense up, and a bit of a break off a stick. But Spencer Machacek regained control of the puck, and watch the moves he puts on Dumoulin. Take it on the forehand to the back, and it cut right back across. Dumoulin sliding with his momentum past the post, and just a beautiful goal.
Spencer Machacek with arguably his prettiest goal this season. He loves to crash and bang and great on the forecheck, and he shows his skill there to make it 2-0 in favor of the Wolves. We continue to skate 4-on-4 as the puck came out in front. And the Wolves get tonight, and they've come out attacking. And it's the Aeros who wish they were still back in the dressing room. Shot by McMillan, stopped by McIntyre, who's had to be tough here in the early going.
Well, he's made some good stops, and this is a team that is relentless. They're coached that way. They're a hard-working group, and they will not stop. They have. There's a big hit.
Hunt shoots, he scores! There's a Wolves player down as Huntford able to make it 3-0 back-to-back games. He has scored. That's Patrick Galvin.
Oh, boy, he got nailed. Well, did he make the play to Hunt?
Yes, he did.
As he was smoked into the boards. And how about Jamie Hunt? What a shot that is. Consecutive games for the defenseman. We've talked in the last few games about the injuries and some of the situations with the offense. They've got a lot of defensemen. Jamie Hunt has had to move up and play forward, and he now has goals in consecutive games. Oh, that's right. And that's an elbow. That is ridiculous. How did that go missed? That's a head-hunting elbow. You watch that Spencer Machacek hit the other day that he got a game suspension for, and that is by far worse.
Reed Simpson is now going to have his second assist for the Wolves, so the tough guy helping out. It's good to see Patrick Galvin back on his skates, talking with advantage last 4 games. The last power play goal came against Houston on Valentine's Day as Wisniewski picks up, quick shot, tipped in front by Doell. Little puck in the slot, picked up by Hunt. He shoots, he scores!
Hunt for Red October's over. That is amazing. You know what? This poor guy had to sit out and watch so much this year. They put him in as a forward, and he has not looked out of place whatsoever. In fact, obviously with 3 goals now, he's looked very good. Hanging around the net, Kevin Doell with a beautiful redirect off this point shot. And then Hunt will come into the picture, find the loose puck, take his time. 2 guys converge on Doell, knock him to the ice, and there's Hunt. Not 1, but 2. I'll hang right in there and score.
Jamie Hunt was telling me before the game, he's like, up until last night, I thought I was going to go the entire year without a goal. Now he's got 3 in 24 hours.
He's streaky.
He certainly is. And the Wolves continue on the embark power play, leading 4-0. Hunt second of the game. Allman to the right wing wall. Final seconds of the Houston power play. Allman has it back on the ice as well. Blast by Noro off the post. Maxime Noro, a heater missing the mark, and the Wolves have a 2-on-1. They work in. Anderson shoots. He scores! 5-6. Anderson, his 12th.
The chimes are working for the Wolves. That's the second post, and this post to carry him off, it moves the puck all the way around the perimeter of the boards up to Matt Anderson, and out of the box comes Noah Welch. So there's the sound, and that means we're off, and they're on the corner pole. And Matt Anderson, he just uses Noah Welch, who was driving to the net as a decoy. Puck on end. Barry Brust, boy, he didn't move. That's just a terrific shot under the blocker. 5-0.
Matt Anderson on a 4-game goal-scoring streak with a pass. Does not connect. Barry Brust was down and out behind the goal line, but the Wolves couldn't take advantage. Anderson trying to clear. Norrell holding the zone. Norrell lets it go. He scores! A power play goal for Houston, and they're on the board for the first time in 2 games. Maxime Norrell leading all defensemen in goals, netting his 15th of the season. A laser from the line, and it took 2 shots on the power play. And Anderson trying to clear it out. Norrell holding it in, then waits for traffic and lets it go. You see Nathan Smith screening Drew McIntyre out in front, and on the 10th shot, the Wolves surrender their first goal of the game. To Jason Krog over to Brett Sterling. Sterling right into the corner, getting some help now from Stewart. Chip straight. Sterling behind the net, out of the line. Bernays moving away from Kalis. Bernays, wrister broken up, hits the backlash. Wraparound try. Sterling shoots. He scores. Brett Sterling, his league-leading 32nd goal of the year, and it's 6-1. Mike Bernays head up, moves down the wall. Shot was blocked, and Anthony Stewart right on it, moves it out in front, and it's just been that kind of night in the Aeros crease. Barry Brust makes the initial save. The puck was loose for Brett Sterling to poke it home. And Chicago becomes just the 2nd team in the AHL this season to net 6 goals in the opening period, joining San Antonio, who the Wolves will face tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock here. We'll get it to the corner.
Maybe at a bonus.
Yeah. That was free. Pull to Sterling, kicked away by Doell. And Doell in the follow-up couldn't get it to go. Welch will keep it alive. Chelios calls for it, gets it, returns it back to Machacek, walks in, fires it over. And now Sterling, stopped by Doell. Oh, what a stop there. Puck is still loose. And Machacek, wrap, he scores! Spencer Machacek, 2nd of the game, and it's 7-1.
I was watching the wrestling match behind the net. Sterling had his head squeezed off like a pit bull. And Spencer Machacek said thank you very much, as everybody was watching that also, and was able to stuff one in after an attempt at the same sort of situation. The Wolves very hungry. Really good work by Kevin Doell to set the table initially. Here's the shot that's a high, hard one. There's the shot I thought was in, but a great save by Dubowitz. Machacek to the front. He finds the puck. Look at behind the net. Look at behind the net. That is incredible. No penalty, I guess, for that. You're allowed to do that now. Wow. You know, the WWE was here last night, so it's just a continuation. Look at it. That's unbelievable.
But Jeff Smith has his arm in the air. He was with seconds. There's a great crowd here at the Allstate. Starts to make some noise. Reed Simpson a tip, and Doell would stop that. Herman knocks it out to center. And that will about do it on this one. John Anderson night, a huge success as the Wolves win their 7th in a row. That is a season high, and they now have picked up points in 13 straight.
It has been a spectacular run, and what a start to this game. If you turned it on after the first period, you missed everything. An unbelievable start, a very emotional start to this game with John Anderson, and the Wolves fed, I think, on all the adrenaline in this building with a great crowd on hand and took over the game very early.